Hello. Hey Avito. Let me lower the music volume a little bit. I hope it's not too loud. That music in the background. It's okay? Okay. Alright, so we are working on a river raid, and this is what we have already done. We can change the scrolling speed of the level. And yeah, we can move our plane. That's it for now. And I have figured out how to use auto tiling. So we are just putting where the grass should be, and those tiles are like automatically selected. So yeah, this is what we have for now. What I have noticed is that the performance of that terrain generation was not very good. So we might want to somehow check what is taking so long. Like for example, I tried generating like 1,000 lines of those blocks, and if you take a look at how long does it take, like from clicking start, which is like now, see, it takes like 2 or 3 seconds to generate what's not a very long segment, or maybe it's enough. Wait, it's pretty long actually. But there might be maybe a better way to generate that. Wait, it's long. Maybe it's not that bad. But I kinda want to see, like, we have that profiler here, which can show you a lot of useful information. Like, for example, how long does it take to do the game logic, or physics, calculating physics, all that stuff. You can like look under the hood and see quite a lot of things. But I've never actually used it, so yeah. We might want to take a look. What even is this? Oh, this shows the frame time, and yeah, you basically have like a lot of interesting information. Like, this is our frame budget. We are rendering at 60 FPS. So yeah, we are pretty much in a good shape now. But while we are generating that level, it's quite slow, I would say. Wait, was it? Okay, it was 120 FPS, but somehow... Oh no, the frame time is 8.3. Oh, maybe the physics is always updated with like 60 frames per second, even though the game has 120 FPS. So what I would like to do is to just be able to like press the button and generate some terrain and see what happens. Should be able to do this quite easily. let's put y as that object variable, and is action pressed? Let's define an action, like a general purpose action, or maybe let's call it fire. We will be firing stuff later, but for now we will just have it for testing purposes. Fire, and when we fire we will draw a line and we will increase the y coordinate. Simple as that. So we are not going to generate anything here with onReady function, and we will just see what happens. Okay, so it updates the previous tiles. Like here, this tile has this shore, and it gets replaced with like a full tile. Maybe this takes some time. Also, why is it not changing? Oh, it is. Okay, it's fine. So now when we have control over this, we can actually try to profile that. Okay, what is this showing us? I'm not sure if I know how to read that. Did something happen when I pressed the spacebar? Wait, did the game crash? Okay, why did it stop? Let's clear that. Let's try again. Okay. Okay. With day one patch, yes. That's right. Or we can just abandon the project. What even is this? Wait, there is a lot of frames, so maybe... Okay, maybe drawing one line is not the best way to measure that. I think you should stop this, and now you can check if each frame. Okay, so this is the profiler that shows times. There's also a monitor. Process, physics process, navigation process. Wow, this looks quite professional. I have no idea what I'm doing, but this looks cool. Okay, where is our terrain? Okay, I am generating some tiles, but yeah, I think like drawing one line is like negligible. Okay, I think we should also... yeah, let's make it slower. And let's start with the speed of 0. Okay, that should be much easier to follow. Cool. So let's actually generate a lot of tiles and see what will happen. I was thinking maybe it's better not to draw like line by line, but maybe like a full block of lines would be like you know, faster. Because when you put a tile, it updates the neighbor tiles. And we kind of want to already have generated tiles before they show on the screen. So we have like a freedom of choice how to generate that. Do we generate all of it at once, or okay, let's see what happens when you press the space bar. Okay, the game froze for a while. There was like a drop to 38 FPS from 120. A little... Wait, where is the memory? Yeah, the memory usage increases from 60 to 100. Physics were not affected at all. Number of objects has increased. That's understandable. Total objects drawn. Wait, maybe it was like the start of the game. Let's try again. Okay, monitor. Okay, the game has started. And bang. So there is FPS drop. It's like significant FPS drop. And what will happen if we just put this in maybe I should make like other version of this function. Let's call it draw river block. I need to find like a nice way to compare which is faster. Oh, and we can also have another parameter called block size. It's also integer. And yeah, we will just have for e in range of block size. No, wait. Range starts from 0, increases by steps of 1, and stops before n. Okay. So that was fine. Oh, also put grass function. Oh, it just accepts our array. It doesn't need to be a line. Okay. And we need to increase the Y. Can you hear the kids outside? We have like a noisy neighbors. I mean, the neighbors are not so noisy, but their kids are. Fire 2. And let's assign it to control. So if the action is fire 2, we will call that draw river block at Y position, and let's say it's also going to be 1000. And let's see how, like by the eye, it still takes a while. Oh, we can also just what the heck? I think I will just close the window because it distracts me a little bit. There we go. All right. Yo, Wojek, hello. Yell at them. Nah. They can yell much louder than me, so I won't win with them. Wait, how do you actually measure the time? Godot, measure execution time. Nor Godot monitor function. I think I've seen somewhere someone was adding like a custom performance timer. Okay, that's just a classic time now minus time start calculation. Is the profiler Y is a function time? Custom performance monitors. Add custom monitor. Okay, and then you do what? Shipping label for switch to confirmed. What does it mean? Did you get an email or what? The second parameter of add custom monitor. Oh, you just set the function name. Okay, we want this. Oh, notification on DPD app. Okay. They have an app. Last time I was ordering something from Nintendo, and they were also sending that by DPD. They took quite a while to send it from France to Poland. It took them like, I don't know, 3 days maybe, if not more. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I will not get the Switch 2 on launch. Wait, when is it launching? On 5th or 6th? Is it Thursday or Friday? I think it's... I don't remember. Okay, so we need to create one more function, which will be similar. Of course it's worth, but I already overpaid by using PayPal instead of Revolut. Yeah, maybe it will be faster this time. But I think it was also because I ordered something like maybe on Thursday or Friday or on the weekend. Yeah, like we will just have to wait and see. Okay. We will have a nice benchmark. Where the heck is it? Draw river lines. And we will call this here. Okay. And on ready, we will set up the performance monitors. So we will have like a professional monitoring. Then river lines, and it will be draw river lines. Okay. How do you copy the line? I think there was a shortcut for that. And river block. And now we should be able to look at the debugger. We have like a get custom monitor error calling from custom monitor river block to callable method expected 2 arguments but called with 0. Wait, but I just want to have custom monitor. What? So it cannot have parameters. Oh, it can. The arguments is array. Okay, fair enough. Wait, but it won't work that way. Crap. Oh, so this will call... Wait, we don't want this. Wait, how does it work? That's custom monitor. The debugger calls the callable to get the value of a custom monitor. Okay. So we don't want the debugger to call the function like all the time. So maybe we will do it like in a classic way. PS5 took 3 days to ship, for instance, from Czech Republic. Ordered from Amazon.de. Okay. So we shouldn't not expect it to arrive like the day after they send it, right? That's for sure. So maybe it will be like delivered on Monday. Yeah, Mario Kart can wait. Okay, so we don't want to call the custom monitor. I thought it will just, react to whenever I call that function, but it works in the way that this means that function will be triggered like over and over again. Like, probably each time when this is updated. Amazon estimated delivery is on June 12th. Oh, that's even worse. We will just have to wait and see. In a few weeks or months, it will not matter that much. Okay, so do we just do benchmark function for time step calculating? Okay, that's just a proposal. Disk drive arrived even sooner in Origin. Wait, did you order the Slim or did you order that Pro version? Debugging with the profiler. Okay, so this is how you do it. Start and end, and you subtract. Get ticks usec. Is this the right way? The AI says so. Milliseconds or microseconds? Okay, let's just try it. That's wrong. Eh? Is there no such function? Original packaging. Wait. There is no ticks method anymore. Delay. No. Maybe it's outdated. Godot 3, yeah. We are using Godot 4. Godot 4 measure time. Time singleton, okay. time. Get tame time. Ticks. USEC. Okay, so they have moved that. So we will have end time, we will have start time, and we will just print the difference. Majority of the delivery Amazon does themselves, they convey to the third-party company at the last stop, so it's not really comparable. I see. It made me salty because I had to unpack the console and check if this drive will work, and the console was supposed to be a birthday gift. Ooh. But if it was like brand new, then why shouldn't it work, right? Okay, let's see what is printed here. Fair enough. That's a lot of microseconds. That's like 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's just divide that by million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we will just copy paste the same thing here. For now. Oh, it's just 1. Okay, we need to do like a floating point division. Okay, this one takes 1.24. I mean, we probably shouldn't be comparing those times because we are like overwriting stuff. Or maybe it's fine. But the time is like between 1.5 seconds and 0.6 with that block approach. And how about that drawing line by line approach? 1.6, 1.6, 1.4. 2 seconds. Okay, so it doesn't go below 1 second. Like ever. Oh, it was original packaging without extra layer. They didn't even like wrap it in anything. That sucks. That's so lazy. Okay, like with that simple test, it's apparently slower when you try to draw each line separately. Because like neighboring blocks has to be updated. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we don't want to draw it line by line. Simple as that. Okay, so we'll only keep draw river block. So we don't want this code. Okay. Array, append array. Okay, how about we put this into another function? Yeah, like it's hard to focus on like two things at once. So we will have a function that generates the river line, but instead of like drawing those lines, we will just return array of coordinates, which will be this one. And we need the y position. And it will be just this. Okay. And yeah. Line. And we will just return the line. Simple as that. And we can call that function here. Get river line. E. Cool. Oh, and we need to... Okay, this will be our block. This will be our line, and we need to like append block, append array line. Cool. Let's see if it works. It does. Okay. Right, so it takes like around it depends, right? But it can get lower than 1 second. So it's fine. And I don't think we will need that big block, to be honest. Do I need this like a single level to be that long? Let's see how long it is. It's pretty long. Yeah, we don't need it to be that long. It's way too long for like a single level of river raid. Yeah, it might like easily be like half of this, if not less. Yeah, it's way too long for like a single level. Okay. Let's make it like 300. We can also like export that. Level length, which will be like 300, let's say. Cool. So now the level creation takes like shorter time. It might be acceptable. But the problem is that this one still like freezes the game. Xenoblade X lithographs took 5 days to ship. Yeah, it may take a few days, so yep. Probably the best way to have it on, to have Switch on a release date would be to like physically go to the shop and buy it then there, if they have it. And I'm pretty sure that this might not be a problem to get one just from the shop. If Switch 2 shipped in May, then 5th June is possible. Yep. Yeah, we will most likely get it like 1 week later, something like this. I'm fine with that. Copium. Okay. What can we do now? We can try to draw the actual water, for example. So I think there was like another sprite sheet for the water, and the water will be animated. Yeah, that's the sprite sheet for the water. Oh, we already have it imported. So we can add it here. We cannot. If I remember correctly, you can add a package to Amazon products that are SIOC certified, shipped in own container, billed at additional cost. Yeah, like one Friday, on one Friday day, like on one sunny Friday, we will get it. Tile set. I think this is where you can add, yeah, we can add a new tile set. No automatic. Frame. So it's 32. And I think this is how you add animation. Frames. Cool. That's a little bit tedious, but let's hope it will work. Why do we need that many frames for water animation? All right. And for the tile set, we also want to have a new terrain, I think. So let's add a new terrain, call it water. And of course it should be blue. All right, and now we can paint the rain. Terrain set 0, water. Okay, how do I paint? Wait, why is it so small? Hmm. Oh, because the grid is 16 by 16 and the tile is 32 by 32. It wasn't possible for my order. I tried to check it, but it reverted back. Thankfully, console was packaged like you said. I mean, like, the console should, like, even like the stock console box should be enough to protect it from getting damaged, right? Like the console. But of course the box can be damaged, which is bad. Wait, I don't think I want this. Bordeaux. Tile set. Bigger size? Something like this. To create a larger tiles in Godot tile map, you can either increase the individual tile size within the tile set or scale the entire tile map. Acrostel, hello. You should probably just go for a separate background tile layer. Maybe you are right. Maybe I can just paint the whole background with the same tile. I thought that I would be able to just, you know, draw here with water. But yeah, maybe, yeah, this should work. This shouldn't make a lot of difference, I think. Like, maybe it will be even simpler because I wouldn't have to paint the water terrain on any of the tiles from this tile set. It can only have like the grass terrain and like nothing around it. And it should work just fine. Sony had a double layer packaging like lighter, obvoluta and karton właściwe. I see. Okay. So let's rename it to grass layer. Does it still work? No, because we have a reference here. Replace all. What's wrong? Okay. Tile map layer. That was not the best idea. Okay, it still works. And let's add another tile map layer. Let's call it water layer. And yeah, we can remove this. No. Okay. New tile set. There we go. Okay. Okay. So this one has a... Is this the one? Maybe. 32. Hearing horror stories about shipping companies, I would prefer extra carton. Yep. Did you just order the PS5 again? Okay. Okay, we just want to have one tile. Set up paint. No paint. One tile. Select it and have the animation here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not trusting my counting skills, so let's see. Okay, it's actually 15. Okay. All right. Wait, so we will need to like divide. Crap. Like every second Y we will draw the water. Or maybe I can just Okay, let me think. We want to have something like this for the water layer. Okay. Quaco mathing and Quaco programming also don't work in Perl? What? Eh? I'm confused. All right. So now we can just have like a totally separate thing for drawing the water. Oh, doing math. Yeah, but it's like simple math. We just need to divide everything by 2. Like the level width is 40 blocks, so we draw like 40 small blocks, and we want to draw... If we want to draw the 2 times bigger blocks, we will need to just divide it by 2. Okay. And I think I will just paint everything below the grass. Even if they will overlap, it should be fine. Oh, and the level will be moving, will be moved like the whole level scene. Okay, so the water should be moving with the grass. Okay, it's fine. Cool. Okay, now we'll have like draw river and draw water, which is kind of stupid. Draw river. Maybe let's call it like draw river bank. Draw river bank block. Fair enough. Draw river bank block. Draw river bank block. Cool. Okay, so where is that function? Func draw water. Yeah, let's have the Y position. Not here, here. And we will just have like a double loop. Okay, I need to take a short break, so be right back.
Hej w Shadow Master. Thanks for the prime sub. Wchad twit go home.
Hello, I'm back. Wujek, thank you very much for 9 months of subscription. Thank you very much. I've brought some strawberry cake and some cookie. So yeah, but I'm not sure if I should be eating close to the microphone. It might not be like a, you know, nice to hear for you. Okay. Thank you very much for the resub. Thank you. Yeah, my parents were back from some party, like a friend party, and yeah, they brought some cake. But this cake is mine. What are we doing here? Wait, I think that y plus 1 here doesn't do... Wait. Okay, so the question is, does Godot pass the parameters as reference or as a copy? Apparently that y plus 1 works. What the heck? Yeah, okay. So if you pass the variable to the function and if you change it, it does change. Like, we are modifying the input parameter. That's kind of risky thing to do, to be honest. Oh no, it's because the y is here. Got any gift for my mother? Yep. Wait, I don't know how do you call this in English? But I took her bicycle to the workshop for the przegląd. So yeah, that's the present. That's the main present, and I do have like a small gift to give tomorrow. Like some sweets, and that's it. Oh, okay, so that y variable is global, so this is why I think it stays updated. Inspection? Yeah, maybe that's the name. I kind of don't like that this is globally changed. I will move this back here. Increase that by level length. And I'm not sure if it will work. Like, this should be copied, I think. I will need to read how numbers work. Like, usually, if you pass a number to a function, like in Java, for example, and if you increase that number, it will only be increased within that function. If you go outside, it will be still the old value, because it's like the value will be copied, but I'm not sure how it works in Godot. It might as well be like exactly the same variable. We can easily check how it works if we set the level length to, let's say, 3 blocks. Should be passed by value for any basic type. Okay, let's see. Okay, this generated 3 blocks. Okay, it stays the same. So even... yeah, even after I increase this value here, it stays the same. But... yeah, the Y is not global anymore. Okay, cool. So it's passed by value. Wait, but I still need to keep it global to keep the last Y. So now, yeah, now it should add more blocks. Cool. Okay. We've learned one more thing. Cool. Okay. What do we want to draw? Water. Okay, let's keep the... let's have the variable for water. Like, having a Y value doesn't say a lot. Right? Grass Y. And yeah, this should stay here. Does it still work? Okay, it does. Cool. Okay, let's draw some grass then. And we will be operating in terms of those small blocks. So we will basically divide everything by 2. No, the block size by 2. So actual block will be block size by 2. Don't need any fancy methods here. Wait. Ay. Four. Okay, I is same as Y basically, almost. Okay. And we will have like a nested loop that will be like going from left to right. And level width by 2. Here we will have a line. And we will add to the line. Wait a second. I'm not. Wait, I think I'm not actually. Oh no, I am. I am using the array. Okay. Why is it broken? Oh, because it has the same name. Your water block. Okay. And y+1 should be here. It looks kind of messy. And after that, we should put water. Water layer and terrain set and terrain. Wait, we don't have terrains, so we will. Okay, this will be different. So we will be just drawing the tile number 1. So I think it's just set cell. Oh, you need to. Oh, okay. Okay, here we just need to put. We cannot like put more than, like, we can only put one cell at once. Okay, so we don't need that. And we don't need the line, and we don't need the block. Oh. We will just water layer, set cell, and what are the parameters? Source ID. It's, I think it will be 0. And atlas coordinate will be, oh, it shows source 0, atlas coordinate 0. Cool. 0 and vector of 0, 0. Can we just call this? Do I use the same Y or do we use the water Y? Wait, it's grass Y and Y water. Okay. Let's make it consistent. Maybe we should use this. Okay. And yeah, let's just increase water Y by half of the level length, I think. It's a little bit sketchy, but maybe we do the division. No. Okay, let's just have like a sketchy implementation first. To just see if it actually works. And let's set our level size to 10 so we can see the whole level. Okay, we do have some water, but it ends like halfway there. But the animation works. That's nice. I think we still have 16 by 16 tiles here instead of 32. Maybe that's not the parameter. Quadrant is a group of tiles to be drawn together on a single canvas item. Defines the length of a square's side in the map's coordinate system that forms a quadrant. Those the default quadrant sides grouped together 16 by 6. That's not the parameter that we want to change. But wait, maybe you just set it in the tile set. Huh. Okay, let's... No, this one has the same tiles. "16 pixels. Tile map layer. Tile size? No, exactly. That's exactly what we want to know. Scale the node up? Ah. Click tile set. Texture region. They are talking about tile map and tile set. Wait. Texture region. Okay, we've got this. That doesn't work. It just makes the atlas have bigger tiles. Doesn't actually change the size. Yeah, exactly. Wait, is it always like 16 by 16 by default and you need to scale it? Oh, there it is. Tile map layer and tile set. Okay. Oh, you click on it. There we go. Are they bigger now? They should be bigger. Okay, let's see. There we go. We have our water, and seems like it's well placed, but we need to like change the order. Wait, why did it move up? Oh, because it was like nested for a while, I guess. Looks okay. Nice. Okay, and the river goes up, which is... it's fine. There is one more thing that you can do with animation, and it's... miscellaneous width. No random start times. I think you could set that the animation should start at random frame, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I kind of want to see how it looks. Mode, maybe it's random start times. Does it look good? Maybe it's fine. You probably cannot see it well enough on the stream, so so it's like randomized. Like each block starts on a different frame, like randomly selected frame. So it's like less repetitive. Okay, I think we should just keep it that way. All right. What should we do? I think we still don't have islands. Okay. The game shows randomly generated terrain done. The terrain must be traversable. The river cannot have any dead ends. Okay. Vertical scrolling terrain with a variable speed. We have that. Or even split into two streams. Let's see how it looks in the original river raid. This might be okay. I thought it would be like a super loud. So I think, like, if you look at that Atari version, I think what happens is when you do have that island, the river gets like to the widest possible width. I think this is what always happens. I mean, we don't need to have it the same way, but yeah, like here you can see the river is not that wide, and we are not getting any islands. And here it goes full width, and then we will get an island, and it's always like a one island per level. Okay, let's make it faster. Now it's like 60 FPS. Yeah, it always goes all the way to the sides. And then the island ends, and then there is a bridge. Yeah, that makes things quite simple, I would say. Oh, sometimes you don't even get an island. Interesting. Yeah, it always goes all the way to the side. All right. Okay, let's increase the level size, and I think we should make a backup of what we've done, so we don't lose our progress. Go to products. Let's commit the changes. So yeah, we basically changed the level script. Number 3 riverbank. Draw the rain tiles. Let's say in batches, not line by line. We are basically drawing the whole level at once. Add water layer. That's it, right? And yeah, now we have a nice backup, so we can like do anything we want with the code. How to approach this? I think it always... No, does it always start with going all the way to the sides? Or can you get an island like very late into the level? Okay, it's kinda randomized. Okay, here, oh, you can have more than one island. Pum, pum, pum. I'm not sure how to approach it in a nice way. Like we have variable position of that. And maybe we should like switch, like now we are in the river mode. Now we switch to the island mode. Now we switch back to the river mode, let's say. Now we switch to the island mode. Now we switch to the bridge mode, which will make the level narrow into the middle section. Something like that might work. And we might use that batch drawing technique. Like we can have like a function to draw the beginning of the level, to draw the island, then to draw like a river section or something like that. So yeah, we do have the river section, which is this. And I think the river banks are like globally available, the positions, yep. So yeah. Let's open Paint. So we will have can I type with mouse river mode, which will be this, and maybe you can split it into like even more, like let's say island start, which will basically draw something like this. Like it will try to draw the diagonal line. until we get to the like maximum width. And then we can get to some island drawing part, and with the assumption that the river will be at the widest width. So those banks will stay at the same position, and we will just draw something here. So those will change within some bounds, which will basically be this very similar thing as this one, but we will be just drawing in here. Then we will have like island end. Or do we need island end? Maybe not. Maybe we can just switch to the river mode again. Yeah. So we also need to have like a bridge. Like a bridge start, basically. Or maybe like a level end. Level end, which will be like wherever we are. This will do this, and like a small narrow section, and we also need to have like a river start. Or level start. Which will like start with the bridge. This is bridge. It will draw a little bit of this, and maybe it can draw like a slight opening. It doesn't need to be too big. Okay. So we have some like level drawing modes. I think that should be enough. Like the level end should be attempting to go into the same position as the level start with the river banks. Okay, so we have this already. And yeah, we will need to like work with this now. All right. Let me save this. "20 games challenge, river raid." Let's call it docs. And it will be called river drawing modes. That might be a good candidate for like a simple, very simple state machine. Okay. We already have quite a lot of code. It's like 100 lines. Do we want to put everything here? I'm not sure about that. Maybe it won't be that bad. Like we will modify the bank left and bank right in each mode. Okay, let's implement that here, and we can always refactor later. Land generation mode, and let's just have those modes enumerated here. Level start, level end, river mode, or just river. Then we will have island. No, island start and island. Island. Okay. So basically island start and level end will be the same, but they will go in different directions. Island mode will be very similar to river mode. Okay. Oh, we can also test this by having like buttons for each mode, but let's not go ahead of ourselves. So let's say that var current generation mode. It will always... Wait, are we starting from the top or from the bottom? I think we should reverse all of that. Wait, but yeah, we should... Yeah, we should draw upwards. Okay, let's assume that we will start from the level start. That makes a lot of sense, right? Level start. And yeah, let's have like a simple logic to get like a... What's the next generation mode? Get next generation mode. Yeah, let's just start with something, and it will return the generation mode. What's wrong? Okay, it's fine. For now, let's just return return null, which is nothing. Cannot return a value null. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to have that red error all the time. No worry. Level start and river. Okay. So let's see if I remember how to write the match expression. Match current generation mode. Maybe we should accept this as parameter and not use the global. That might be easier to test. So it will be like independent from this variable. We don't want to have like a lot of global state changes everywhere. So let's say if it's land generation mode after level start. That's not how you write the switch. Okay. It's kind of different. Godot match expression. No, go to Godot. Godot. Remove case, remove... What's wrong? Oh, okay, cool. So if we are at level start, we can switch to... We can go straight up into island start, or we can do river mode. And that's it. Let's see. Let me try and see if it will work. So it's either river or island start, and I think you can get a random, pick random. Yep. And we will just return it from here. Cool. Oh yeah, we are making a function that pro art skills, thank you. We don't need anything more sophisticated. Wait, I should also remove this. Generatywne wymazywanie. Do we have AI in Paint? What does it mean, like generative? It just works like normal eraser. Okay. If we are at level end, the only possible thing to do is level start after level end. River. From a river we can go to either island start or level end. That's it. Wait, there is a chance that we can get like a super short level. But we will work on this later. So I'm not sure if we should be randomly selecting level end. Maybe we can just have short levels, why not? We don't need to make the exact same game. Island start or... I mean, it won't be exact same anyway. Mm-hmm. Should never happen. But you should never assume that something will never happen. But if we cover all of that, we might print something here if it actually goes into that block. Okay. Like print debug unknown. Maybe not debug. Do we have error print? Push no. Okay, for now let's go with print debug. Unknown. Land generation mode. Plus. Cool. But we will still return something. We don't want to have like to make the game crash. Island start. After island start, we can only go into... What's wrong? E. We go into island state. That function would be a great candidate, maybe not great, but good candidate for some unit testing. Like that randomness is not particularly fun to test, but it would be nice. I think there is like a GD unit or something like that. Yeah. Someone made like a unit test framework for Godot. Like I'm used to writing some unit test for the code. Like if you write something, let's say in Java or other language, you might want to have tests for the function that you make. So basically you run, like for example, here we have some 25 tests that just check if the function works as expected, and you can just run those tests to make sure that the code still works. Even like without running the game, even without playtesting, you do have some assertions here. It's good to have that kind of assertions. See? They broke something with the code, and now when they try to run the game, it will just fail because something was broken. It doesn't work as expected anymore. So yeah. I will do like a research offline about that GD unit thingy, and I will try to... Maybe we will try to do some unit tests later. You cannot test everything by just, you know, playing the game, basically. Okay, and after island mode, we can either go to the river mode or even a level end. Either river or level end. Pick random. Okay, and we have like a basic framework of changing drawing modes. So now Now we need to somehow use it. Okay, so how about we start with reversing that drawing algorithm, because it starts here and goes down. It should go up. Let's start with that. Shouldn't be too hard. Just replace plus with minus. Like for grass and water. Then it should go upwards. If we don't mess up. We don't want to change that because this changes horizontal positions. Okay, let's see. Now we have nothing, but if we move up, we have a level. That's great. I mean, I know it's generated off screen, but for now it's fine. Okay. All right. Why doesn't it stop? Okay, it does. Which should we do first? Maybe the island start. It should be easy. No, the island start. The level start. We are not going to draw the bridge yet. Like, drawing the bridge is like a separate ticket. Because the bridge will also work as a checkpoint, and we will need to like figure out updating the checkpoint or something like that. So yeah, we will worry about actual drawing a bridge later. Okay. So let's start with the level start. Draw river bank, draw river, get river line. Okay, so this is the river mode. This is just background. All right, function, draw, level start. I think we will just assume that the level starts at correct position. It will be like defined somewhere. Like it's defined here at first. So we will always start with level start when we generate a level. So basically we will have like a few same lines here, and then we will go. Okay. Let's have our block array. block size, we will not have like a block size, but we will have like a... Oh, we have quite a lot of parameters. Var level start length. And let's say that the beginning section will be, I don't know, we will just see how it looks. This is like the straight section. So it doesn't really say how big that level start is. Maybe we can return this. Why did I put that here? We are not using this in GDScript. For now, let's return 0. Of drawn lines. Okay. Cool. So for wait, can we have range that goes downwards? Oh. Okay, if we use the free parameters, it will go downwards. Cool. We can have decreasing range. That's great. Let's have like a variable called segment length, and we will increase it with every line. It's integer. Okay, for start y. So for y in range from start y to minus, no wait, start y minus start, okay. And we basically want to have this, so maybe we should should we have a function for that? Yeah, why not? Left bunk blocks? No. Left bunk. I have a feeling that I have like a very inconsistent naming. That's a long name, but whatever. Maybe third. No, grass. It doesn't need to be grass. Okay, we need y Oh boy. Okay, this might work. So let's replace this and let's see if it works as intended. So we can just have line append array. Why does it replace that? Does it still work as intended? Let's see. Oh, fair enough. Okay, it draws something, so should be fine. Okay, let's do the same thing with the right bank. Because we will be drawing that banks in many different functions, so it's nice to have that separated. Right bank. Okay, and let's see if I didn't mess up by copy pasting stuff. Yeah, should be fine. How do we copy paste the line? There was a shortcut for this. I don't know. Control D? No. I will need to look that up. Okay. Looks a little bit more elegant, maybe. Wait, where is... Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, it kind of lags after generating the terrain multiple times. But yeah, it will not work that way when we actually implement this, so it's fine for now. Okay, so when we draw this level start, we just have this. Maybe let's rename this to, it will be quite a long name, but let's call it corridor. Nah, let's keep it as it is. So we just do this. And same with the right bank. Maybe we can have a one function that draws both of them, or maybe, yeah. Oh, we need to specify the return type, so it will be like easier to understand what is returned. Hardcore Gaming, hello! Long time no see, welcome. What's up? We are making a River Raid clone. For now, we have a plane. And there is a level, I promise. There it is. It's randomly generated. See, it changes the width of the river randomly. So yeah, this is what we are working on now. Yep, we are doing game development things. I kinda want to learn how to make games. So we are doing a thing called the 20 games challenge. That's the link. I hope the link works. Basically, we are learning how to make games by making like a very simple games. I mean, we start from very simple games and it gets more difficult with each project. Like we've started with Flappy Bird, which was super simple to do in that engine. And yeah, then we've made like a Breakout game, and they are like both actually playable online. Let me show you what we've made already. So yeah, that was the Flappy Bird. And yeah, it was like a very basic stuff. Like the Windows version renders in a window, so you don't see those, like the window cuts there. But yeah, it's like a very simple Flappy Bird game. It doesn't even have sound or anything, but it works. You get some score and yeah, there is like a random level. So that was the first game, and the Brick Destroyer was the second one. So yeah, it's like a little bit more advanced, maybe. This one actually has sounds, but they are very quiet. Yeah, I don't think you can hear them, but I promise it has sounds. So yeah, maybe one day I will make like a Mario Maker 3 or something. But just by working on those simple games, you start to appreciate those bigger games. Like they had to put a lot of work to make it playable. And now we are working on drawing like different sections of the level. We have river section figured out, and we will try to implement the other ones. So yeah. It's a much different content that those, you know, Mario Maker streams. But I hope it's at least like a little bit interesting. Maybe it's not super interesting to look at the code for hours, but seeing things happening on screen can be quite satisfying when it works. Okay, to make it simpler so I don't need to wait every time I reset this. Let's move the level. Wait. Let's move the whole level lower. Yeah, let's make it appear here. So now when I generate the level, it will be there. Cool. Nice. And that engine makes that engine helps a lot. We have like a lot of cool features within the engine. Like, for example, we've been working on the last stream on the thing called auto tiling. Basically, you can like pick that you want to paint grass and you can just paint the grass. And it will select correct sprites to paint the terrain. So that's nice. It's a little bit broken because we don't have tiles for everything, but for what we are trying to achieve, it's more than enough. And I only had to like configure what tile has what kind of terrain, but then I can just say, okay, this is grass and this is grass and this, and it will just pick the correct sprites for it. So we don't need to like select by hand which of those tiny blocks we want to put, which saves like plenty of work. Okay, let's remove that. We don't want to have that. Okay. Back to scripting. Where is it? Draw level start. So okay, let's see. Let's call put grass. Okay. Segment length. Let's actually return that segment length. And we can already see if drawing level start works as we want. If we replace... No, we don't even need to replace. Draw level start, does it need? Start Y. Which will be grass Y. And let's see. Okay, it's pretty short, that beginning section. Like, yeah. Here we will have a bridge. We can easily make it like 2 times longer. Let's see. I don't think I need to reset the game. Or do I? I think I do. Okay, that's better. I think that's fine length for the beginning. And it will also get a little bit wider. So let's do the widening. Ooh. Var start no corridor and y equals this. Let's have it as a variable. And now we will start from that corridor end. let's hard code it for now. So we will have like a 5 lines or of opening, like it will get wider for 5 blocks. So basically, yeah, we will just decrease the bank left and increase the bank right, and that's it. Bank left, bank right. I should have like a one function that draws both sides, because we will have this one in multiple places. Okay, and let's see if it works. It doesn't. What is wrong? Oh, I see. Nice. Okay, I think it's pretty good for now. Like the start section, I think we can call it done. But we should also... Wait, the background is too long. The water. There's too much water here. Or maybe we can like globally... Maybe we can have like one place to which will paint the water. Okay, let's not worry about the water for now. Too much water, 3 out of 10 IGN. But there was this water guy on the Miiverse, right? Who was enjoying the water in many different games. This guy. This guy would love that game. Nice water, nice looking water, amazing looking water for a GBA game. Amazing looking water in this game. Man, wouldn't it be nice to have the Miiverse back? Would be great to have some kind of community. But also, we've seen what happens when you give the community tools to create something and share it. Like there was this Super Smash Bros. I should probably Google that here. Yeah, there was this, like, they have added level editor to Super Smash Brothers, and there was like a lot of levels called Mario Pissing, which was like this picture recreated as like a Super Smash Bros. Stage. So yeah, that was a thing. It was like a shit posting within... Yeah, it was something like this. Oh yeah, here is the screenshot. Yeah, this is how it looked like when you opened the like popular, or you could even like search. There was like plenty of those levels. Okay, we've got some bot. So yeah, that was fun. Okay. Anyway. Go Nintendo.com. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Why did it open in such a weird window? Pokemon Alpha Sapphire introduces needed updates and a gorgeous new view of Hoenn. But a clearer view reveals its dated holdovers. Plus, gorgeous details, post-game content, some smart updates. Too much water. Too many HMs. Alpha Sapphire. Wait, no. But we can wait. Can you have too much water in a river, right? It's about the river, right? It's supposed to have water. It's like reverse. Like in Pokemon, you could not traverse the water, right? So it's understandable. Okay, so we have this. There's a lot of water. Is it still a river? The Death King! Hello!
Death King 44 Justra i Dagwit 3 Viewers. Hello everyone.
Hello, the Death King. Hello, raiders. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello. Nice dumper you have there, Death King. How was your stream? What did you do? Let me give you a shout out. Thank you very much for the raid. What did you do today? We've been working on the River Raid game. We are doing some game development. So one day we might be able to make like a better version of Super Mario Maker, for example. Let's hope so. How is it going? It's going good, thank you. How are you doing? So yeah, we are working on like a small parts of the game. So we have figured out the level beginning. We basically have like a very complicated diagram of what we want to draw. And we have just implemented level start. I'm doing great. Unfortunately, got to go now to take my dog for a walk. Okay, understandable. Have a great time with the dog. And yeah, take him on a long walk. The dog deserves it, right? Thank you again for the raid. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. Have a good one, Death King. Thank you very much. So we have this implemented, and we have also implemented the river mode already, which I can quickly show you. This is how the river looks for now. Yeah, it has like a variable width, but maybe we can probably implement it better, but it's, you know, it works. For now it's fine. Okay. So yeah, we have like still a lot of work to do. Yeah, like we have a plan here. Like this is the board of everything that we need to do, and we are at the ticket number 2. But I think the river bank, like drawing the river, will be like the biggest thing that we do here. Like everything else will be like simple stuff, like adding enemies, adding UI, implementing shooting. That shouldn't be too difficult. So this is how the original game looks like. It's playing at like increased speed, but that's like that is what we are trying to recreate. Like we are making like a modern version. Like we can do anything we want, right? It doesn't need to be exactly the same. So yeah, now we are working on that terrain generation. As you can see, it's not very varied, that terrain. So yeah. It won't be exactly the same, but we will try to recreate the feeling of the game from I don't know when, probably from the 80s. So yeah, we are starting small so we don't get overwhelmed, and we would actually you know, implement something that works. If we would like try to, you know, oh, let's make Mario Maker, then I would just give up after maybe a few hours. It's too big. It's too big. Especially if you are just learning the stuff. All right. We have the level start, we have the riverbank block. I don't like that name, but we will work on the names later. Okay, we have the level start. The level end should not be too difficult. Yep. Let's try making level end or island start. Island start should basically just make the river as wide as possible. It's very similar, like both of those modes are very similar. Okay, let's make level end. We've got level start, let's make level end. So we should basically try making the riverbanks, no matter where they are, go straight into the middle of the level. So for now, I think we should have this as constants. So like constant, like I don't know, default bank left. And it's integer. Yeah, and we can just do this. I'm not sure how many of you have like any experience with coding. I guess it might be like more interesting to write the code than watching someone writing the code. But yeah. I just wanted to like document my journey of learning how to make games, because I always wanted to make games, and I was procrastinating on that for like ages. Okay, we didn't break anything yet. Else if, yep. Yeah, basically, yeah, programming is just like as you can see, like it's a bunch of functions, bunch of ifs with a loop here and there, and that's it. That's it. Like if you divide the work into like manageable chunks, into like manageable small chunks, like we just did with those river segments, yeah, like it shouldn't be too overwhelming. Where was the level start? There it is. Okay, we are approaching 200 lines in a single file. Do we need that command, drawing the level start, before the function draw level start? We don't. It's pretty obvious. This one is not that obvious, especially with that name. Okay, let's actually rename that. Draw river. Right, the mode is called river. Yeah, it should be fine. Draw river. Fine. Okay. And let's draw level end. Oh, before we do that, wait, what's wrong? Oh. To do return the number of drawn lines. We don't need that to do anymore. Yeah, we want to replace those things. Like it appears in 3 places already with one function. So get river banks line. Turn line. Cool. And we can just call this and have 1 line instead of 2. Same thing here, but it's a block. Does it still work? It does. Cool. While bank left. Wait, I just realized that maybe maybe it would be easier if the river bank was not going all the way to the right. Okay, we will keep it. We can make the river go all the way to the side. We should be fine. I think that's an option. But it's like very low chance for that to happen, but there should still be a chance. Okay, never mind. and bank right doesn't equal default bank right. Wait, I have closed my paint, my beautiful picture. Wait, it got imported to the game. We kinda don't want this to have in our asset, but oh, well. So there is a chance that level end would look paint. There is a chance that the level end, right, let's say that's the position of the bridge, but the river might be at this position when we call the level end, and it should do something like this. So it doesn't always go in the same direction. Let's try implementing that. So we might, when it will be like, yeah, more to the right, we will shift it to the left or vice versa. So let's have an if bank left is larger than default. If it's lower than default. Okay, and let's do the same thing with the right bank, right river bank. Okay. If it's low, wait. We are already making this too confusing. Let's have those conditions in the same order. If it's lower, then increase. If it's larger, then decrease. Okay. If it's this, then we should decrease. And within that thingy, we should have this. Why not declared? That's fine. Var y int equals start y. Okay, we should decrease the y, and we should also increase the segment length. That should be it. So if we try to draw this, like right from the start, wait, did we draw it? Yes. No, we didn't. We need to draw it. Put grass. Cool. If we try to draw it like from the beginning, like the bank position will be at the correct position, so it will draw nothing. But let's try if it actually happens. Just in case. Where is it? Draw level end. Oh, we have like navigation here. Cool, I just noticed that. What is this? Draw water block? We don't want this. Yeah, it just draws nothing. Oh, water. Okay, we kind of want to draw the water. Yep. So, yeah. Let's do some like manual testing. Let's say it will be like -5, and this will be also -5, so it will be like shifted to the left. Not bad, not bad. Question is it wide enough for the plane to fit? How about +5 and -5? Okay, this should never happen, but it still works. Cool. -5 +5. I think we've got this already. Yep. +10. Okay. This is a little bit too narrow. I don't think we should be going with that steep line, or maybe the plane is too big. No, let's make it less. Let's make that not 45 degrees, but less. Shouldn't be that hard to do. Where the heck is it? Draw level end. Like we can change the bank position like once every frame, like once every line. I think we need to do some modulo thingy. We can use the segment length for this. We will have some nested ifs. That's kind of... Wait, maybe there is an... Oh, no. Wait, give me a second. Time to read some documentation. While. Okay, we can have like a continue within the loop, but I don't like having continues in the loop or breaks. Continue, you can like write continue anywhere and it will just skip the rest of the code and do the next iteration of the loop. but we don't want this. Wait, we might want to move this to the separate function. Oh, that would be a great idea to move it to separate function. We can have like a bank adjusting function that we will use both for level end. We can even use that for level start and for island start as well. Okay, let's do some refactoring. Yeah, let's do that. Like that code should also work if we have like correct parameters. That should also work for that level start. Okay. Wait, it's getting late. We should be ending stream soon. But yeah, let's have it. It shouldn't take too long. Function. Adjust riverbanks or yeah. Void. And what we want to have like a destination position of a left bank and a right bank. Yep. Yeah, especially since we've had it hard-coded here. I just put 5 here, and that means that we will get like 5 expanding. We will get level expanded by 5, but we shouldn't have that just randomly put there. Okay. Left. Destination? I don't know. Right destination? And like... yeah, let's have like a relative y, which will be like a current y. Maybe just put y. We won't be using that for drawing, but we will be using that for the angle. And we need to replace that. Okay. And for now, let's add a little cola drinker.
Cola drinker 50 Justra i Dedwit 3 viewers.
Hello. Hello, thank you for the raid, cola drinker. And thank you for the follow, Nova Woo.
Thanks for the follow.
Hello raiders, welcome. What did you do on stream? Let me give you a shout out. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you, cola drinker. Thank you very much for the raid. What did you do today? You were playing. What did you do today? How did you find me? Welcome raiders. We are doing some game development stuff. We are working on the River Raid clone. It doesn't look like much yet, but we are... You make games. What did you try to make? What did you make? What are you working on? Let's see. Let's see what it is. Oh, you are working in Godot too. Nice. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Knight Academy student loans 10,000 coins. They never mentioned this in orientation. You can run. Nice. Press space to jump. Oh, we died. Nice. That looks very nice. Wait, you're probably following that tutorial, right? I've seen that tutorial about how to make like a platforming game, which is a great tutorial, which teaches you the basics of Godot. Okay, that was not the attack. Wait, how do I attack? Okay, that looks very nice. E. Whoa, how do you do that? Nice. Wait, can you move from here? Okay, we didn't die. Devil fruits have magical powers. Wait, we can shoot. Oh, wait, do we have limited ammo? No. Nice. Oh. You broke, you collect some money, alright. Wow, actually I made it here. Congratulations. Nice. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty cool. The slimes have kidnapped the princess. Let's save her. Oh, I died. Thanks for GG's. Okay, that looks and works very nice. Oh. Okay, I see you have implemented a lot of cool things in this. We can also shift, like, we can also, like, dash meter. Ah! Combine shift and jump for speedrun. Alright. Ah! I'm too bad at this. Like, I've spent most of the time on Twitch playing Super Mario Maker 2. Is it too hard? Maybe. Maybe I need to get good. Nice. Wait, where was the power up? It was get good or get wrecked. Exactly. Wait, I think I've missed the power up. We don't need that. Oh, she is spawning the enemies. Okay. Can we kill her? Nice! It's similar to Celeste Trust. I see. Yeah. Nice game. GG. That looks very cool. Thank you again for the raid and welcome everyone. Well done. Okay, back to our little project. Okay, so we have this function that... What was this? I was just testing something. Yep, we are trying to make the... Let me give you a follow, Cola Drinker. We are trying to implement this little game called River Raid. Yeah, we have... my mood is ruined by you have good mood and make me happy. Thank you. Good night? Okay, have a good night. Thank you again for the raid. So yeah, we are trying to make something like this. Let me pause this. So for example, I have implemented the random river thingy, which is here. We can kind of generate the river here, but I'm like also drawing something wrong. We don't want to draw the level end. So yeah, it's far from perfect, but yeah, we are working on it. So now we are working on drawing the level end. So we are basically splitting the level generation into those modes. Yeah, slowly but steadily we are getting there. So we have like that river mode implemented already. We have the level start and we are working on the level end. And apparently those sections, start and island start, have a lot of very similar code. So we are trying to reuse some code now. So yeah. And I think once we get that whole river generation process figured out, it will be quite easy from there. Like we will have to figure out how to put the levels together. And after we figure that out, we'll just add some enemies, some fuel, some UI, some shooting, and that's it. And like the bonus goal is like implementing particle effects, which I think Godot has like built in. Like you can make some cool particle effects like this or like this. So yeah, that's like a bonus goal. All right, back to the code. So let's test that adjusting code with the level start, because level start is pretty predictable. So we will not be changing the bank positions here. We will just call adjust river banks. And we want to have a I am getting to Godot. I just learned pixel art and I can make my own assets, but I am missing the coding. Nice. I suck at artistic things. Like I cannot draw anything good looking, so yeah. Making games requires a lot of skills, like especially if you want to make it all alone, right? Like most of the time you have like a team of people working. I have some experience with coding, so yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do the coding in Godot. And I'm just using some, you know, pre-made assets for that, for like rendering things. Okay, so here we have that hard-coded thing, which we don't want to have. Yeah, it needs practicing, like with everything, right? You can get better by practicing. And by learning. Like there's a lot of theory to learn when it comes to basically everything, right? And especially drawing. Okay, we have the default bank left position, default bank right. Const opening left. Yes, it's GDScript only for now. No C#. I have like zero experience with C#, so it will be like another like more difficult than it should be. Maybe like GDScript seems to be pretty simple and it's well documented. I have like a lot of experience with Java. Like I've been working for 11 years as a backend Java developer. So I don't know, but I don't know. Like GDScript feels like it's like very simple language. And it was like tailored for that very specific engine. Okay, so draw level start. Adjust river banks to that openings. And we pass that y parameter, which is not used yet, but it will be. Similar to JavaScript. Which language do you mean? I think it looks like Python. Yeah, it's more like Python. In terms of like visuals, right? Okay, let's see if drawing the level start works as intended. We don't want to draw the river. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, once you get good at one language, it's not that difficult to do something in different language. Like the biggest barrier is like learning you know, what tools you have in like standard library. Why does it start from... Oh, because we've been testing something here. Oh, we changed the wrong things. Why is it commented? Water bottle, hello. Are the McCrispy strips from McDonald's good? Are they worth it? How much are they? It's been quite a while since I've been in McDonald's, so... Is McDonald's good in general? I don't know. They have good ice cream and good coffee. That's all I know. If the ice cream machine works. Wait, how does it still work when we have this commented? That's a little bit scary that it still works with those variables commented. $40 for a 6-piece? That's a lot of money. How does it work when we don't have those variables at all? Oh, wait. It's right there. Okay. Oh, because I was... Okay, it's all good. It's all good. There we go. Oh. Now it should... Perfect. Now it works perfect. So we want to have like a different angle of that opening. Because now it's like too... Can you say it's steep? Maybe. Adjust river banks. And we will make it like half less steep. So once every 2 calls, it will just return. There we go. But it didn't get into... Wait. It should be wider. It's like 1, 2 blocks. And before that, it was 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Something is not right. Oh, because it's hard-coded. It might be risky, but let's do a while. Something like this, but different. We could also have that condition moved into some function, but let's just... So we want to have it compared to... Wait, let's put some music in the background. With this. And this. And... still call this. And we should also manually increase the y now. Wait, we don't have a y. It's a little bit ugly. And we should decrease the y, because we are going upwards. We don't want that. Maybe now it will work. Not bad, not bad. Cool. We have a function that basically with each call adjusts the river banks to the specified position. Where is it? There it is. Adjust river banks. And we should also use the same function here. Adjust river banks to the default. Okay. It's time to test drawing the level end. And I think we will raid out after that. It's getting late here. Where is it? Where is the function? There it is. Okay. Wait, we can draw level start, and after that we can draw level end. It didn't work as intended because we need to increase the y by the segment that we made, or decrease. Now it will work. Great, seems like it's working. All right. Yeah, so that's got a bit for today. We have basically implemented the lever start drawing, level end drawing, almost. Island start and the river mode. We will work on islands next time. Okay, let's find someone to raid. Thank you everyone for being here. And let's see. Maybe you have some raid suggestions. I am open to raid suggestions as well. Let's see. Oh, let me also see if the credits work. They do. Okay, so let me find someone to rate. Should we rate to the same category? Maybe. Let's see. There is a lot of people streaming software and game development. Okay, language English. Okay, let's rate Aurelius. She's doing some voxel development. Sounds interesting. Okay, so let me stop the YouTube. Okay, let's start the raid first. Bye, Avito. Bye, everyone. Okay, and we have a raid message. You can copy and paste it if you want. Okay, and yeah, make sure to say hello to Aurelius.